Is that the, it looks like Maker's Mark.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can drink that stuff.
What do you do for AIEF? So what is your role and kind of what are your responsibilities and how do you help make a difference in that organization?
So, so as vice president, obviously, when the president isn't around, I take over leading the board. But as Montel's very engaged and usually around the majority of the time, what I do is I support him through developing all the agendas for the meetings. Also made sure that we had position descriptions written for all of the different officer positions as well as the board members. And as part of those position descriptions also said who's going to be your successor, what's going to be their requirements, you know, what's it going to take to be president of AIEF? Well, they're going to have been an officer in the House, they're going to have to have been on the board of AIEF. And so we've kind of put some framework around the organization. And so what I do is help organize the agendas, get that out ahead of time, and then also what all the different positions board members do on AIEF.
Okay.
And I try to keep everybody in line and to have it a 1 hour meeting, but I've not been successful at that.
Some days we've failed miserably, other days we've done a little bit better, right?
But
and half the time as we get into stories kind of like this, which is fun.
Well, I think, you know, it kind of shows the enjoyment of being on AIEF is people don't see it as a task. They don't see it as, oh man, I got to go to a meeting. They see it as, hey, I get to see all my brothers and catch up with them. So it's understandable and it makes it fun. It doesn't seem like an additional assignment or duty. And actually, it's fun. It's fun.
And we're changing lives at the same time, right? I mean, how many thousands or tens of thousands of dollars have we given away in the last 2 years?
So to date, we've given away $60,000 in the 4.0 program. So that's scholarships directly back to the actives.
Since when? Backed up to?
It is 4 semesters.
So 4 semesters
So
we've
for-
done the 4.0 program.
4 semesters we've done the 4.0 program, and what's really
60,000. What do you have to do to get a scholarship for that?
so, if you get a 4.0, you're awarded $1,000. If you get a 4.0 the next semester, you get $1,500. If you get a 4.0 the following semester, you get $2,000, and then that'll continue as you continue to get 4.0s. And we have had some folks repeat and actually do achieve 2 4.0s in a row. So that's rewarding. I think the fraternity was almost like 5th in grades this last semester. So when we concocted the 4.0 program, we thought it would be a really good motivator. We totally underestimated just how well that motivation was going to take hold with the
I'm
actives.
not really big on numbers, right? Numbers aren't my big thing, but if I were to take $60,000 by 4 semesters, that's about what, 15 of those a semester, give or take.
Something like that, yeah.
So almost, give or take, about a quarter of the house is getting 4.0s. Is that what I'm hearing you say?
No, I'd say we're probably between like 15% getting 4.0s. But when you look at the grades, there's a whole bunch not missing by the 3.8, 3.75, 3.6. The chapter has bought into it so well that so Missouri S&T has a academic policy. If you get, you know, below a 2.0 so many semesters, you get put on probation. The actives took it upon themselves that Sigma Pi's is actually even a higher bar. They're like, hey, it's 2.5. You got to at least get a C+. If not, you're on probation.
Yeah.
And so it's really raised the level of academics in the house. I mean, they take it seriously.